Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Xero number 622A aluminum, what they call a butt threshold. You might call it a half saddle, but it's a butt up type threshold. This can be used to simply transition from two different floor surfaces. I would say that I'm quite positive that they'll insert something into this raceway that's here to allow you to piece together a larger threshold in a thermal break sort of installation. And I bet we could probably come up with a piece of insert as well if you wanted this to literally be a butt up with a sealed piece of material as if it was going to be a threshold cap. You might install this on top of something else. That would be an atypical use for this, but nonetheless, it might work. But if you're just transitioning between two disparate floor surfaces, this would be a great way to do it, such as you might have an aluminum storefront where you have tile that's ½ inch tall, and you need to transition down to the sill that's right in front of the door, maybe that sort of scenario. Now there's an image down below this video that shows us the dimensional properties. It's 1 15/16 overall width, and the height is ½ inch. The 622 is representative of this profile. The A in the part number means mill aluminum finish, and that's the only finish that this is available in. One feature that I like of this butt-up style threshold or half saddle is these ridges that are here. And when you secure this threshold down, because of that, I think you really serve to significantly improve its ability to stay put. You've obviously got forces of stepping on it, but you of course have lateral movement as well, and that will help keep it exactly where it needs to be. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure where we can review the 622 against its sister products. 627 is the same item that has the insert in it as well. So we don't have to find the insert, it's just becomes a 627, so that's nice. You'll also see how they can use the 622 in the concept of the thermal break by reviewing the 722. So it's very unusual to have a piece of wood trim inserted into a threshold, but Xero does that. But you get the concept of how they can take that rigid plastic material and slide it into that key stock sort of raceway, join two pieces of threshold together to make that thermal break, which significantly, practically brings to zero the transmission of temperature or lack of temperature from one side of a threshold to the other side, the exterior to the interior. So the 622 is part and parcel of assemblies like that. Okay, but really you're going to see it used in its natural sense where you are transitioning. You've got tile, maybe a ½ inch, whatever you've got. Also, I'll see it used in condo building parking lots where they have uneven pours on the concrete, and you can't leave that sort of a ½ inch offset to the to the floor there, so they'll transition it with something nice like this. Listed in the website in lots of different lengths. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and simply indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. And the reasoning is, if you had to take this 4-foot piece and cut it down to, say, 42 inch, you'd eliminate that first countersink that's there. And the next one is here, but I can see that they're not centered. So be mindful that ordering a custom length will get you that first countersink at the proper distance from the end, but the proper center to center as well. And speaking of those holes, screws are included in a complementary finish, and I can show those to you as well. Okay, they appear to be a number 10 by, you know, 1.5 inch flathead sheet metal screws, what those appear to be. Obviously, installing something like this down is likely going to require that you purchase additional fasteners, but that's not necessarily what you have to do, because Xero does provide options when it comes to fasteners, meaning that they can provide lead anchors and machine screws. Other sorts of anchors can be accommodated. So if you have a particular need for anchors, reach out to us. We'll be happy to get those incorporated into the order. But otherwise, they're getting you started with just a simple sort of screw that may or may not be appropriate for what you're doing. Okay. I'm partial to Zero, and there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all the Zero products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I'm partial to them because they have unique solutions. They have solutions to problems that other people don't, and they do it in a very well thought out fashion. If it comes to sound transmission control gasketing, Zero is the company you should probably be looking at immediately. If it comes to, in my opinion, the highest quality automatic door bottom that you can purchase, I'd look at Zero. Their lead times are not fast. They're a manufacturer. They make things to order, so everything is basically a factory order. But I can tell you, if you plan accordingly, their lead time is always well worth the wait. If you have any questions on the Zero 622A, half saddle or butt-up type threshold, or any other Zero product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.